Center, Lanre Lasisi. You know, we didn't talk to him, so he is standing by now and then waiting to give us an update on the situation over there at the Collation Center. And so, Lanre, oh, there's Linda too. Well, you guys
Yes,
have
there
actually
is.
been on top of the situation. Well, glad to have you on. So, well, the place looks deserted at the moment. So, what's been happening? Can you give
Yes.
us an update on the situation in the situation center?
Okay, well, Charles, everything is as you said here. It's a little bit less crowded than it was earlier. I think everybody heard the announcement from Professor Jega with joy, I can tell you, because a lot of people were tired. And it was like we were going to get some night's sleep as against what a lot of people expected, which was that would run till all the results are in. But I don't know, Linda, how did you see the whole experience?
Well, interesting experience. We've gotten 19 states to 18 more states to go. Hopefully, we expect that we'll conclude this tomorrow. Like Professor Jega said, we'll begin by 10 o'clock. And I'm particularly interested in the figures that will come from the northeastern state. We've not had any of them. So it'll be interesting to know, votes coming from there. And also, it was also interesting to see that we had a huge number of people registering, but fewer number coming to vote. So I don't know, will we say there was a bit of voter apathy in some states? So those are issues, coming out from what Professor Jega and what was announced, the results announced today.
Okay. Well, like she said, these are just some of what the observations that are being discussed around this place. But I'm sure by tomorrow, some of the party members may raise some observations as the day goes in. And as you expect, having gone through this first day, it will also guide what will happen tomorrow. But Linda mentioned the issue of whether we could beat the 48 hours or not.
Well,
obviously.
No matter how optimistic we were, and even how optimistic Professor Jega was, I think it's fairly clear right now that we won't beat that 48 hours deadline.
well, Lanre and Linda, what I need to understand, Lanre, what I need to understand now is that, well, results have been announced from 18 states and the federal capital, making a 19. We still have 18 to go.
Yes.
Now, at this point where Professor Jega decided to pack it up for the day, is it that all the results that had come in have been announced, or is it that you have some results that have come in but have not been announced and people just needed to go home and rest before we come in again tomorrow to announce maybe the results that were not announced tonight and the ones that will be coming in? What is it like?
Okay, well, earlier in the day I had spoken to an official here, and he explained to me that they had some results in, and incidentally we had more than those results. So if I was to make a guess, I'll say it appears they don't have any more. A lot of the places they say they are expecting, they feel distance-wise, the official told me that distance-wise they couldn't come in today. They're going to fly in and then make the presentation tomorrow. So I think that's also guiding. But if we remember from yesterday, one of the reasons we also shifted was because the commission felt let them not take 2 states, then they'll wait 1 hour, then all that. So I think they want a situation where they have a large number so that when you start announcing these results, it's not like you break for too long.
Now, has INEC actually explained why it is taking so long to collate the results? Remember, you rightly pointed out that it appears we will not be able to beat the 48-hour deadline. So has INEC offered any explanations at this point as to why it is taking so long to collate results and probably within the stipulated time limit?
Well, I don't think we've heard anything from INEC as regards why the collation is this slow and some results have not come in.
Actually, I think it's still from the states, because INEC says the states that have finished collating are the ones we're seeing now. So I want to believe that it's still in the states. Maybe they haven't finished collation in the states.
When like she said, no official position, but when I spoke to one of them, what he said is I have to understand that some of these places have large space of land. Some of the riverine areas also are places that are difficult to, get across. So he made that as an explanation why some of those results may not have come in. But they also pointed out the transportation issues where you can't expect them to drive down. They'll have to fly down, especially since some of these states are the furthest states from the center.
All right. Well, at this point, Lanre would like to say thank you very much for the update on the situation there. Well, keep up the good work too. Hopefully, we'll be returning to join you when the situation center, the INEC Collation Center, starts coming back to life later in the day.
Yes.
All right. Well, then we've been talking with our correspondents at the INEC Collation Center, Lanre Lasisi and Linda Akigbe. Well, INEC has not offered any explanations officially as to why it is taking so long to collate all the results within the 48-hour deadline limit. But for now, we will take a break, and when we return, Nigeria 2015 continues, and we will be joined by our panel of analysts as well.